Welcome back to Strange Noise Podcast, everybody.
Yo.
What's up? We're back in the box.
Yes.
We're back in it.
We're back here at the studio.
Yeah, we got a soundboard.
Yes. We'll throw a picture.
Fucking problem solved.
Yeah, Ray won't burn this one. It's impossible.
Yes, it's idiot proof for me specifically.
Jeebus.
But thanks for joining us. Welcome back, anybody who regularly checks us out.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome
We
anybody who's
appreciate
new.
you. Yeah.
We appreciate all of them.
Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone.
New and old.
It's your safe
Far and
space.
wide.
You know what I realized? For any new listeners, we've never actually formally introduced ourselves. So,
Oh.
Are we
anybody?
going to go around the table right now?
Well, that's Ed and that's Rob. I'm Ray. There we go.
What's up?
It's a pleasure.
So, I just figured if we have any new viewers,
Oh, yeah.
we had like a few new subscribers. You know,
Yeah. We used to do this really old school, like, home freaking
Answering
like
machine.
answering machine type thing. Like, we're Ray, Rob, Renee. It's like, yeah. But we
Yeah.
don't do
leave a
that.
message, dude.
Yeah. I think we feel like by now everybody knows us.
I think so, yeah.
But
Maybe.
for the new people, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Hello.
right, dude. Hello.
I'm thinking future proofing. So
There we go, yeah.
I'm picturing our channel growing, our view counts growing.
Yeah, and then we depend on you guys for that.
Yes.
Yep.
Please.
Share us.
Yeah. Oh,
On-
by the way, if you're sticking around, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Get notified whenever we release new stuff, new episodes.
Every week, we do.
About every week. Yeah. We've been better on it.
Yeah.
Unless we hit like a really big snag in the road or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
technical pops up.
Like last week, we got.
I think for the most part, we've been like doing every week, right?
Yeah.
I think we've been pretty solid. Yeah.
That's
Maybe
good.
it varies on the release day, but yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We've been
But
pretty
every week,
consistent.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so welcome back. We have a good episode for you guys today.
Yes, we do.
I'm sure everybody's been aware of a lot of the news that's been going on.
Oh, yeah.
Been noticing people tearing down statues and
Yeah.
whatnot,
Yeah.
wanting to rename things. Dude, see like a lot of like Confederate flag pride now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, funny enough,
Mhm.
I always find this funny, and I just actually found this out. But the Confederate flag that everybody kind of touts, that's not the actual Confederate flag.
Really?
That's a flag for one army or one branch of army in the Confederate Army.
Why do they cling to that one?
They eventually changed. I think the last revision before the Confederacy went defunct, that was their last version of the
okay.
flag.
It was like the coolest design they had.
No, actually, the original one is actually kind of cool, or whatever. Cool.
Oh, what you were saying, bro?
Watch
What
it,
you
watch
saying?
it.
From a purely
Fucking
designed.
Fuck out of here, Satan.
We can enjoy art, right? I'm pretty sure Hitler had some great art.
Thanks for bailing me out of that one.
Yeah, man, it's sad, but some of that Nazi propaganda did look kind of cool, you know? It's like, it's the way that they place,
we don't like what it stood for, but like
no.
the design from
purely
looking at
aesthetic
it, yeah,
Yeah.
the
Position.
designer mind.
aesthetic point of view.
But yes, if you guys didn't know, that's not the original Confederate flag. So if you're proud of that flag, go do your history
Yeah.
and figure out what the real Confederate flag is.
Yeah,
But
they're not doing that.
But real quick, because you brought up the Confederate flag, like I saw like because they just reopened NASCAR last week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but Bubba Wallace is a black driver,
Mhm.
and his car, he put Black Lives Matter on it, shirt, I Can't Breathe, and he went out into the race the week before, which there was no audience, right? And he kind of like came out spoken about this issue. A lot of other drivers supported him.
Yeah.
And then they opened the speedway, but he brought it up to make a point to say, hey, you know, like it's time to like stop bringing the Confederate flag
to
to the races, you know, like, and the NASCAR's always been like, yeah, don't bring it, but they didn't really enforce it.
I think they released like an official policy. Was it 2012 or 2013?
Yeah.
Basically, kind of
Like
telling people not to bring it.
Yeah.
They're not really. They
like
didn't.
politely asking people, don't bring
Yeah.
it, you know. And then so they said this time around that they were going to enforce it pretty much.
Oh, what?
And so as it opened up, like I think it was like it was 2 miles long of cars, just with big old trucks, of course, with their Confederate flags hanging, the big ones, dude, and just
Freaking A.
driving in front of the speedway. in front of the street, the entrance to get in there, and you could just see like a parade of Confederacy.
Oh my
pride.
It doesn't help that that's the demographic.
Yes, that
for NASCAR.
Yeah.
and pretty much that's what people kind of said,
Yeah.
But like, but they were saying that like once people were like starting to walk in the doors, they would put their flags away and stuff like that.
They only wanted to show it for outside.
Closet freaking
racist.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Those the same people that like fold their hoods away as company comes over.
Oh my god, dude, that's so funny.
But that's what I found funny is like that's not the original Confederate flag. Like a lot of people.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that not too long ago either. So it's funny, getting schooled a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for schooling me.
But
I have to look it up.
along the lines, people tearing down the statues and everything. A famous town is named after somebody who people don't like, which is Columbus, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
They recently there's a petition put forward to get the town renamed to one of their favorite alums or their favorite natives, Guy Fieri.
Hometown hero.
Hometown hero. So there's a petition to rename Columbus, Ohio, Flavortown.
I'm down with that, bro.
Where do I sign up, man?
I don't even live there. I want to sign.
Yeah, we don't live there, but where can we sign?
Dude, they gotten up to so I think the petition went out like Saturday night or something, and by Sunday morning it was already like at 17,000 signatures or
That's
something.
what's up.
Dude,
Because all they would need is the people in that town, right? But
I would imagine enough.
Enough.
I don't know. I don't know if like a petition can get the actual name change.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just like kind of like, hey, we would kind of like this, you know?
Yeah.
But for sure, it can put it like at their attention. For
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
Get the attention of the people that make.
Especially because like of the momentum that's going on right now with like people like kind of turning against historical figures that aren't the best of characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially like Christopher Columbus, which is named after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious if they go through with it.
Dude, I'm down with it.
Flavortown is sick too, man.
I mean, Christopher Columbus was a bad guy anyways. Yeah, he kind of like discovered the land, but I mean, there was people already here. So.
And technically not even the mainland of America,
yeah.
really just the islands off,
Right.
And
So.
didn't he kill a lot of our people? Yeah.
He's a pretty bad dude.
Yeah, he's a pretty bad dude.
yeah.
We don't learn about this in the history books.
You
but
don't learn, kids. You teach your kids he's not a good guy.
You know what good guy should be in history books though is Guy Fieri.
Oh hell yeah!
Guy Fieri. You're right. I know. Off the mic, I joked when you mentioned that they were going to name, Flavortown after him or in honor of him. And I thought, you know what? They better pump their brakes because what if he becomes Me Too'd because of everything that's going on? And I thought, for some reason, he was hanging out with like a lot of crazy,
risque
rock stars and people that were into like some bad stuff. So I did some research and turns out he's just a fucking saint, dude.
He seems like that kind of guy. Like it is
genuine.
I do get that feel though, like he's one of those people that seems so nice that you're like, they have to have some skeletons in their closet. But
he's just the Keanu Reeves of the cooking world, right?
That's really what it was. And he even said it. He's all, you like me or hate me. And they even noted in that article, he doesn't fuck with any of the bad press or anything anybody says about him is bad. He just like, yeah, it is what it is.
I'm just here to find some good food and eat it.
Me. Yeah, that's it. That's what he said too. He's like, it's about the food. Like, you're really gonna spend a lot of time focusing on me like that? He's like, dude, you got too much time on your hand. Go do something, with your life.
Yeah. That's kind of cool that he kind of like refocuses it back on the food.
Because that's what it's about. I mean, that's what he does.
I mean, he's a chef. I mean, he didn't sign up to be a personality necessarily.
No, yeah,
but
that's the truth.
Kind of just wanted to find some good food.
Fell into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although some of his food that he recommends isn't that great. Like, so we
I would eat it.
Quick story.
I'm down to try some shit though.
This is I had the same mentality.
Yeah.
So we landed in Chicago when we were going to Cornerstone one time.
Okay.
And right off from O'Hare Airport down the street, we saw this line of people that wanted to go to this one place called Pups. Pups. It was something like that.
Yeah.
A line of people. We Google it. I think we look it up, or we find out that Guy Fieri recommended this place. We're like, oh, gotta stand in line for it. Stand in line for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh shit!
So it's like a hamburger, like chili cheese fry type place. Kind of like what's the one we have here? The chili cheese.
Tommy's.
Tommy's. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Tommy's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you real quick? I know you got something to say, but I want to know. I want to fucking cut to the chase. Did you order what he ordered or he ate on TV?
Yes, we ordered because he recommended the chili cheese fries.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
so, any basically, he recommended anything chili cheese.
Okay.
So I got a chili cheeseburger, chili cheese fry.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Oh.
Like it tasted like macaroni cheese.
I mean, but
like,
do you really like chili? Like,
I like
That's a
chili.
good question.
Okay,
If you're
yeah.
a fan of that food already.
Well, see, that's the thing. The chili wasn't the bad part of it. It's the mixed in with that. Like, it was some nasty cheese. Like
Ew.
it tasted like powder cheese.
oh, so you don't.
You're
Oh,
just mixing it.
all right.
It tastes
I'm I love all types of cheese. so
Me too, dude.
yeah,
Well,
even like blue cheese, everything. Right?
I dig some chili too,
Yeah.
man.
It tasted basically like if they used macaroni, the powder cheese, and
Yeah.
didn't properly mix it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
so it's
what
kind of a little
Disgusting.
powdery.
Yeah.
I
But
can't fuck with that.
anyways, besides that recommendation, I'm all for renaming Columbus, Ohio, Flavortown.
Oh, I'm down with that
Hey, thumbs up for the favorite town.
too.
I say we do it.
I give him the ugly thumb.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, you gotta give him a good thumb, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think this is like this is it. This is the
It's
one
like
you
a
want.
That is.
Stamp
That's
of
the
approval?
decider. But
That's
if you get the thumb down,
Yeah,
of the ugly
that's
thumb,
even,
that's
like, worse.
Fucking
Oof.
it's a double
So
negative.
it's like
dog.
it's like the extreme, like
Yeah.
that's like it's all of it right there.
Getting the thumbs up is like you don't got to deal with it. Getting the thumbs down, you got to fucking
Yeah,
get one
and
in
then I
there.
don't do the halfway thumb. I just do the super bent thumb, bro. Like that's what you get.
That wasn't camera distortion. That was.
Thumb.
Well, in other news, did you guys hear that Walmart is going to start experimenting with cashierless stores?
Oh, they're gonna get fucking jacked so much.
They're taking a cue after Amazon.
They're already getting jacked. I want to.
Oh,
say.
dude,
I gotta let
go
you know.
tell your story, and then I'll tell my stories because
So-
I worked there.
Well, hold on. What's the statute of limitation first before I say
no,
anything?
I didn't steal anything, but I saw a lot of shit.
I've seen some shit.
I had
might
a
have
friend
walked-
once.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew
I
this
might
guy.
have accidentally walked out with a few things in my cart that I forgot about.
Oh,
At Target.
at Target.
Dude, that's happened actually, especially with the
Yeah.
self checkout. Like sometimes you're just like, okay, I'm scanning, and you throw things back in your basket, and
It's
you get to the car, you're like, damn it, like
Yeah.
like I forgot.
It's always like, damn it. Fuck yeah. It's like a win, you know? Like your intentions are not to go in there and steal anything, but when you come out of it, you're like, I could be a thief.
Dude,
and
and see, here's the thing, like. I've done it where like I've accidentally walked out with something. I realize I'm like crap, and so I walk back in
Mhm.
and I tell the cashier like, oh, I accidentally walked out with it, and they give me the dirtiest look. Like
you're
if
a
I
fucking saint, right?
like if I meant to steal it.
I walked to the car.
Well, see, there's been a couple
He's
times,
probably not saying that for the camera. Also, this is the truth.
but the thing is, they like guilted me. Where like I didn't want to come back the second time.
Who the fuck goes back?
Exactly. That's
no
what.
one.
Yeah.
No one in the right mind is. Well, Ray.
right.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that.
You got right.
Nobody else is going back in to return shit that they accidentally took out. That's
man.
crazy.
You got
Integrity shows.
the energy
no matter
you give
who's
out
looking.
in the world is the
Yeah.
energy you receive.
Yeah.
They
I'm
were
sure-
probably like, you should just took it. Like,
I'm sure that's
why
what
not
their
They're
take
probably
it?
like,
attitude
you should have just kept on walking, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, I would have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Walmart is going to start in lieu of the pandemic. They
Mhm.
want to start with, I guess, in safety. They say like in March, Walmart integrated touch-free pay systems to help curb contact with humans,
Hmm.
with introducing Apple Pay and
Yeah.
different things
Yep.
they didn't have. So they said they're going to start testing this in Fayetteville. Oh, sure. Arkansas. Oh, I think that's where they're based, aren't they? Are they based in Arkansas?
I do not know.
I could be wrong.
You know what? I
Where's-
think you're right because that's
Where the hell is Sam from?
Yeah.
I forget where he's from.
Mr. Walton,
Yep.
the richest family in the world.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Incredible.
Anyways, I thought this article was interesting because this is what I've been kind of I've been preaching.
Yeah.
You've
Ray
been
wants-
championing fucking this movement.
Ray doesn't
want
wanna talk to nobody.
No, not at all.
He'll talk to you guys because he can't see you guys.
Yeah, I'll talk to them because
Yeah.
I mean, we're comfortable. We've had many years of
we've gone through shit. So
we've gone through
Yeah.
shit.
they've earned their right at this table.
Yep, I've
Yeah.
seen butts, wieners, everything.
Everything. All
But
of it.
you can earn your right too if you subscribe.
Oh, you
Hit that
better-
subscribe button.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can
you know
contribute
wieners
to
though.
the Patreon.
No wieners. We ain't trying to get me too.
No wieners.
We don't want no wieners.
No me too. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
into that.
I don't know. So do you guys think with like a giant like Walmart like taking a step forward, testing out cashierless like stores?
hmm
Do you think that's pushing us more in the direction of like other stores, like maybe other big stores like like a Target or a Lowe's or Home Depot or something, kind of pushing more towards that. Because if you think about like
even markets, you think about
yeah,
That too.
Ambersons, whatever.
Come to think of it, Market's the only place I haven't seen a self-checkout.
At the Ralph's where I go.
I think Ralph's.
They do
Ralph's,
that?
yeah, they do self-checkout.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
Food
I
Plus
don't
does
ever
not.
use it.
Really?
Because you know why?
Why?
Think about it. You got a fucking thing of water. You got to pick it up and put it on the scanner to scan it.
Oh, see, this is the
They have a
thing.
gun.
Well, Markets
that-
don't. Markets messed up that way. They don't have the gun.
Oh, they
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, Walmart has the gun where you can kind of take
Yeah.
and you can scan underneath
So
the
does
basket.
Target have the gun
Yeah.
as well? So
Yeah.
you're good there.
The
but
Market, no, huh?
who's buying groceries at the fucking Target?
Yeah, and then plus, you're right too. You can't buy everything like alcohol.
Yeah, you
can't buy
can't, yeah.
liquor.
That's the thing that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how would they do that?
Ooh, that's a good thing.
They're gonna have that last aisle, like Walmart. I know
Oh,
they
the
have that
one
where the
aisle,
cigarette
yeah.
aisle,
Yeah.
where you can get cigarettes
Yeah.
and purchase your alcohol now.
Mm.
I'm sure.
So now we're just
See,
gonna have to
yeah.
divide up our orders. Like, okay, you go pay for the groceries. I'm gonna get this. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I go to Ralph's, it depends on what I'm buying. If it's like heavy shit, I'm like fucking just taking it to where it's like, hey, it's in the cart. All right, no problem. You know,
Yeah.
they have the gun. They go walk around, scan it
Yeah.
for you. Boom, done.
Mhm.
But if it's like little shit, like whatever, I'll pay for it. Self checkout.
Yeah.
It just all depends on what I'm buying.
Yeah. For the most part, I
lazy.
use self checkout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here, as much as possible.
My favorite version, and I hope they introduce this at Walmart too, because it's a company, is at Sam's Club. Sam's Club has it where you can scan your own stuff in the cart with your phone, pay for it, and basically just walk right out.
I see.
You don't have to go to the checkout stand or anything.
All right.
I feel like an old person just a little bit with that technology because I was introduced to it a while back. Haven't used it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even though I have a phone and I have a lot of apps that I do use, and just that one I haven't yet. I just feel like
Hand-to-hand transaction.
I don't know what it is. I can't even.
Is it that? That's what I was going to say. Is it do you like the I guess the novelty or maybe the tradition of like a hand-to-hand
I don't know if it's
transaction,
that.
or-
I kind of like.
I'm
I
stuck.
don't mind like going in and getting out as soon as possible, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird. I think it's probably just like drilled in my head. You just go to the cashier.
yeah.
It just feels that feels tradition.
Yeah,
That feels
I
like what
guess.
you're supposed to do, or
You know what? You're kind of touching on a subject that I was thinking of recently. Because I know like we're really good friends. You know, we've been friends for a very long time. We know a lot about each other. But we're not talking like constantly. You
Yeah,
know.
mm-hmm.
Hear me out. I was thinking just recently. I was like, a lot of people actually enjoy like their lives outside of like their friends and family
Yeah.
Mhm.
with people that they see just as acquaintances, like the mailman or your store clerk. You know,
yeah,
you might
yeah.
even have a really good relationship with them, and you might even like that relationship because there is no knowledge of, you know, you don't know like my shortcomings and things like
Yeah.
that. You only know what I
Mm.
allow you to know. I'm giving you Instagram me.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know?
You're basically an online friend in
So
real life.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
matter what, I look like an awesome, super cool guy to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not going to change. But
Yeah.
when you
I
go, but like, so now with these, there's going to be a lot of people that still depend on that communication or that interaction. Like they like that, you know? So I don't know. There's going to be a move, like some people, a lot of older people are going to, you know, move towards just still keeping that interaction, I think.
Yeah.
You're
we're
right. I
there.
can totally see that. Where like that's almost like a social interaction.
Mhm.
Like it basically gives you that fix of a
like
social
that-
interaction
yeah.
without really having a friend.
Yeah.
in that
It's like
person.
having like, oh yeah, that's my bartender or that's my
Ah.
barber.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what you do is you're building rapport, you know, and that relationship.
You're kind of right because I could see that like if they did it would never happen, but if they did like a bartender-less bar,
It'd
like
be weird. Yeah.
yeah, like
Horrible.
I kind of like, you know, the idea of going in, you know, especially like, you know, we've made friends with some bartenders,
Yeah.
and so we're like,
yeah.
I like,
Fucking Patrick.
Hey, Patrick,
Shout
shout out. Hey.
but so that's one interaction I could
Yeah.
see, and if I apply that, though, I imagine the way people would do that to their, you know, either their barber or their grocery store clerk or whatever.
Yeah.
I could see them like missing that interaction.
Yeah. Everything can't be automated. You know, I mean,
Not everything.
not everything, man. We
Yeah.
need a heartbeat somewhere.
Unless it's like that movie Her.
Come on.
I mean, there's very little,
Food?
dude. There's very little I think I need human interaction for.
He's got this dog and his cat and his
What
wife.
about your
He's done. He's
complaints?
set.
What about complaints? What about
See,
when you order food
I'm-
and you're like, it's wrong? Machine, like, what are you going to do? You know,
Machine.
like,
I guess I don't usually have complaints.
I need, like,
And
what is it, gratification? I need that. Like, I need to be able to complain and their face to go from, huh, to, I'm sorry, that's gonna like as a human being, that's like gratifying.
You getting your order like fixed. So say you had a machine, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they got your order wrong. You went back and you're like, my order was wrong, blah, blah, blah. You put it back in and they just give you your order back properly or the right way.
I feel like
that's not right.
It's not, because they're not learning. They're not fucking getting
I need you to feel my frustration.
We're becoming more, emotionless by being part of that.
Or being more, what is it? I can't think of the word, but it's like okay with it.
Yeah.
I think it'll like generate, like, I don't know. It's like maybe I'm thinking too deep in it, but
could be,
it's like, we'll just accept it the way it comes, kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So like, it's kind of conditioning you to be like, oh, well, just take what
you're
get.
numb to that.
I get it.
And I don't want to become
order's
numb.
wrong.
Well, see,
but I'm like that with my orders. I'm like, it's wrong. Whatever. I'll still eat it.
As long as it's not something really
I am
big.
like that, though, dude. I don't try to ruffle feathers unless I really know, like, I can't eat this. For whatever fucking reason.
Yeah. Like if it's something that really pissed me off, like if I go to In-N-Out and like I hate onions, so if I get onions on my burger,
God, blasphemy! You just said the most blasphemous thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I go to In-N-Out and I get onions and I don't like it. What?
That's like mix the burger.
Yeah. Well, so I'm a if anybody likes the secret menu on In-N-Out, I enjoy a fried mustard or mustard fried burger.
Ooh, I like it too, but it's got to have some grilled onions on it.
Yeah, grilled onions.
I can tolerate a little bit, like if they're fried, if they're the grilled onions. Sorry, the grilled onions.
Yeah. Or even the whole grilled onions.
Oof.
Ooh,
that's what's up. Yeah.
Like
I just want to fucking bite it and then like blow on a flour and it die.
I don't like raw onions though.
So. No, see, I can't. I
love raw onions too.
I can only do raw onions like in salsa or something like that.
Yeah, chopped finely.
Yeah,
you're right.
As long as they're not the major flavor of it. Mm-hmm. See, like in a burger, like that's a standout flavor.
Yeah. But
dude, my dad could eat them whole.
Like an apple?
Just like an apple.
Like an apple. My dad's
he's not crying like.
Hey, by the way, we skipped it. Happy Father's Day to any of the fathers out there, right?
Happy Father's Day to you guys.
Yeah, Happy Father's Day.
Belated Father's Day.
Hats off to you.
Yeah.
Raise your kids right.
Yep.
Teach him. Beat him. Whatever you need to do.
Teach him and beat him. Whatever you believe in.
Whatever you believe in.
You do you. I'm not here to tell you.
Look, if you hung around and continue to be a dad that's present, then hey, that's
that's
all I
there.
can ask for, really.
Yeah. Dude, that reminds me of the Chris Rock bit where he's like, people want credit for stuff they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like people were like, I take care of my kids. He's like, man, you're supposed to take care of your kids.
That's true. Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was just like, last week. This a couple of days ago.
Yeah, a few days ago.
So happy belated Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hope your kids made you some awesome macaroni art.
Yes.
That's the best.
I got a hand painting. Or like a hand painting.
Yeah. That's cute.
It was all smeared, of course, but whatever. It was freaking awesome.
It's expressionist.
Yeah, expression.
Is that what they call it? Expression?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I want, like, homemade presents and some socks. Like, I'm down with that shit.
Oh my God.
Socks and underwears. That's it.
I can't stress it enough. I will take socks any day as a present, man. Like if you some striped socks, whatever. Give them to me.
Even like those home socks where it's like just fucking like toe socks. With the grips on them.
I want like the diabetes socks.
Yeah.
The ones that are like cable knit, really loose.
Yeah.
That you can breathe, but you're still kind of warm.
You gotta slide them off. It's just gonna fall right off.
That copper lining.
Yeah, that copper lining. Yeah, that's
soon enough. When we get old enough, it can be compression socks.
The RFID freaking socks,
Hey man, with all this, what are the contact tracing they're talking about?
Oh yeah,
they're probably gonna build it into the stuff like that.
Probably.
But sweet. Well, I guess we'll take a quick break.
Let's take a break.
And
break time.
We'll be right back. All right, yeah, we are back.
I had to go pee. So shit went down this weekend.
Ooh, do tell.
I will tell. I'm gonna fill you guys in. So all right, so let's say Friday night playing video games. Jump off. We're just hanging out, and then my Twitter started because I kind of like what is it? Like get updates, story updates, or whatever.
Yeah.
So notifications started going off on this one game that I play that I'm pretty sure you guys probably heard me talk about, Destiny. So it comes out that one of the biggest streamers on there, pretty much was sexually harassing women, right?
Okay.
And this has been going on for the last 2-3 years. So one girl came out and was like, I'm fucking done keeping quiet about this because he's been getting bigger and bigger. And tells her story that how she was, sexually harassed by this guy and told the whole story. And then I was like, oh shit. Like, I watched this guy. Like, I never supported him, like, as far as like money wise, but like I watched him kind of, liked his content. And he was kind of a dick. He's like and I don't like saying this word, but he's like a beta male, like super skinny, scrawny nerd.
Yeah.
But he had that condescending attitude. And I was like thinking about it, I was like, oh, you could totally do that shit. Like that guy is like probably like that. But anyways, that story comes out. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, fucking sucks.
Yeah.
For this girl, because I knew the girl, the streamer girl and she disappeared for a couple months.
Oh, so she was also a streamer or a gamer?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So they all kind of met like in the community, in the Destiny community, and like would go to events together and stuff like that. And he's married with 2 kids,
Wow.
and he was doing this shit. That an hour goes by. I just turn off Twitter, and an hour goes by, and then boom, like 3 more girls come out against him. Right?
Damn, dude.
Whoa.
So I was like, oh shit, this thing's getting bigger. And then there's this one thing that happens in this community, pretty much created, was they do a charity stream every year, and it was going on this week to raise money for St. Jude's Cancer Research Hospital for children. The people knew about it. Those guys knew about it, but
the people that run
this organization.
fundraiser?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, should have put that in there. But they knew about it for as long as when it happened. But the girls asked them not to say anything. So I like the fact that they stood behind their, the girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the girls asked them, we're not ready to say our story yet.
They
got
wanted
it.
them to come forward.
Yeah, because they were
going
gonna say something because they wanted to like actually get this guy out of the community.
Oh, okay.
I see what they were doing.
What was going on was he got banned from the events behind closed doors, right?
Okay.
And was telling all his thousands of streamers that these guys are dicks. They're not letting me in because I'm bigger than them. Blah blah blah. But underneath, he was just pretty much manipulating his viewers and his followers.
That's fucked up.
And the guys couldn't say anything, and they made the right choice of letting the girls come out when they're ready.
Right.
Because it's like if you throw them out there, it's like it's their story.
Especially if you're kind of forcing.
Yeah,
them
that's what
to
it was. You don't want to force them.
to talk about something that they're not ready to talk about at the moment.
And it kind of of course it sucks that it went on longer and it happened more, but it's these girls' individuals' lives, and if they want to say something, they can say about it. That's their right. Well, I was like sideblinded and just like whatever. I'm going to bed. Go to bed. Wake up Saturday, dude. Shit hit the fan big time. Like, so yes, it started out in this one game community, but then like it started like just other streamers of like
just open the can of worms.
And it's like it had to happen, and like it just sucks. Like, cause I'm a guy, and I would never do that to a girl, but like
right.
I would think if like it happened to me, I'd just be like, fucking say something right away. But it's like I sat back and like started questioning, like trying to put myself in their shoes as a female in a pretty much male dominant industry, and it's like your word is one word, but like if no one wants to listen to you, and if they get their people against you, it could totally just look like you're making up a story or some shit.
Absolutely.
So I was like, fuck. I was like, fucking pissed. I actually started to like tear up a little bit because I was like, fuck. I was like watching these guys, even though it was like they weren't political or nothing like that, but they were just entertainment. But like,
and it's kind of like
that community of Destiny means something to me because like I helped so many people like in my clan, and we developed, like I was telling you guys before, like I developed really great friendships with guys, and it was just like weird, like taking this thing that because I donate money every year to go for that charity because I believe in it. It's just like cancer research for kids.
Yeah.
And then this guy is in here like talking shit, and like I was like it was like I was pissed,
Yeah.
So all right,
like you felt conned a little bit.
Yeah, conned a little bit. Yeah. All right, so let me keep on going. So all right, so it comes out that in the same gaming community, a couple other dudes get outed because they were a clan and they would run people through like the game or whatever.
Okay. So, but what they were doing, girls came out against other guys,
other streamers. Yeah. Okay. So what ended up happening is the guys would be like, yeah, we'll let you in and help you out, but you got to give us nudes. All right.
Horrible.
So they started trading nudes of girls, and some of them were underage.
In the background, they started trading nudes amongst each other.
Amongst each other
Horrible.
of a separate clan, right?
Yeah.
Ended up turning out like that they were not only trading nudes, but they were complaining, like saying Destiny's a bunch of cheaters, but it turned out they were the cheaters. And they were just complaining. Like saying they were out of, dude, it was like some psychopathic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a diversion, psychopathic shit. Like in that clan was a subgroup called Orange Justice, and what they were doing were hopping into people's games, bullying them into like for nudes, and then trading the nudes within the clan, then also getting IP addresses of people to knock them offline. And it was just like, what the fuck?
Horrible. So there's way more than freaking just
way more
the surface shit.
That's Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday hits.
You're like, oh, they can't get any worse. Right?
It goes even higher into management agencies where they were pretty much blackmailing girls into sleeping them for a better deal.
Oh my
God.
And this happened at the one organization called Online Performers Group, and it's all made for online content management, you know.
Yeah.
They're like a media group, right?
A media
like,
group, pretty much, yeah. Any like type A&R company or whatever. Ended up the CEO was blackmailing girls into sleeping with them for a better deal, for different sponsors and stuff like that.
What the?
And then holding that against them when they would try to speak out.
Wow.
And that came out, and then every one of their clients like fucking dipped out.
So was this media group like one of the bigger?
One of the biggest ones that had the biggest people on it. Yeah.
Damn.
So like that comes out. And this is where it dives into like the media a little bit more, because it ended up being that more people just, people telling their stories to get courage, because I mean, I wouldn't know
more comfortable.
I don't know how I would react if I was ever sexually assaulted. I feel like I'd probably kick someone's ass, but like, people are different, and so they respond differently, and a lot of people keep their stories to themselves. And so it gave the people courage to stand up and start talking, and it was just like came out that like IGN, a bigger like think of CNN or you think of Fox. That's pretty much like what they are.
IGN is the
for entertainment and gaming and entertainment in general. But their editors in chiefs were like sexually harassing their guys.
Oh, crap.
And not even the girls, because they were gay or whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
But they came out and were sexually harassing their men.
Okay.
Like I think the stories were like pretty like grabbing crotches and sticking their crotch in guys' butts and shit like that.
No way.
And ended up coming out that they were sexually harassed their guys, and the guys were like just being quiet. And
so did the guys kind of have the courage to come out after all the
pretty
girls
much
came
after
forward?
all the women stepped it up and was telling their stories.
Damn.
Dude, it goes like into like where they were doing back deals with companies and like trading money for, or not money but incentives for better reviews on games, and just completely
working every
the
angin they
system.
could.
Yeah, then
Shady.
what's his name? Finn.
McKinty?
No, Finn from Star Wars.
John Boyega.
John
Yeah,
Boyega,
he got involved and was like saying pretty much like, kind of like, I started following his story a little bit, and he was like, yeah, it's kind of like in the entertainment business, like it gets that high, like where it's like, I mean, we all saw it with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Or Weinstein.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's like crazy.
Dude, so
I can't believe it.
So what do you think this means like for like the gaming industry? Do you think like, because I mean, you think more is going to come out?
Oh yeah, for sure. I should have mentioned this one too. Mixer, which is Microsoft's competitive like company for Twitch, live streaming. One of their guys came out, and he's a black news editor, and or sorry, not editor, but what do you call it?
Commentator?
Not commentator, but talent.
Personality.
There you go. Okay. He came out pretty much saying that in his interviews with everyone, and like trying to get stories passed and trying to get people pushed out there in the to get notoriety of different content creators and stuff like that. That his VP was saying pretty much, oh, we pretty much kind of hired you because you're street smart. You're black.
You filled our quota.
Yeah, their affirmative action quota. He was the only black guy that worked in Microsoft.
Token.
Why would you tell him that? Like, it's like you almost want to dig that in.
And then this is how like narcissistic, psychopathic that this girl was. She was like, oh, pretty much everybody on this platform is never going to leave us because I own their content. I'm their slave master and they're my slaves.
Wow.
And she told this to this black guy.
Wow.
And he even told her.
I was going to say good choice.
Even told her like, maybe you should not use that analogy.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's fine. I'll Google it.
What?
And even
what does Google tell you?
Even Google told her that's not a good analogy to use.
What?
And she told this guy, you know what? You just need to get your feelings in check. In this business, it's this way.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's so crazy. I can't believe
So this is how like this whole
this
thing.
is like the dirty underbelly of the fucking gaming and entertainment community.
That's actually what I was thinking because she said that this is the way this industry is.
Yeah.
So is that indicating like other people in the industry?
Because you think about it, IGN, Mixer, they're all gaming entities and they all intermingle with each other and they trade deals back and forth. So yeah, it's the whole fucking gaming entertainment industry.
Damn, dude.
God, it's so fucked up. I had no idea.
This girl like didn't think it was wrong to say that. Like,
that's
you're fucking
horrible.
And this is how like this like gaming side of the Me Too movement moves in with the Black Lives Matters movement, because then more stories started popping out that like some people were kind of suppressing black content creators and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, what the
really
heck?
no names or anything like that. So that's like hearsay. The other things I was telling you about is like there's evidence for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So these are other allegations.
Yeah, and that's
up.
the thing. All these things that there's evidence. So it's like, because when the story started breaking, these girls were getting shitted on because they're like, oh, show me proof, show me proof, show me proof.
Right.
And I was like, if there's enough stories, like if there's like maybe if there's more than like than 5 people coming out against one person, then
sure,
there's got to be some like legitimate reason for it. And then like the girls just like started releasing articles, like full articles of just like showing screenshots of this guy, and then of course they come out and apologize. They pretty much the accusers, the abusers came out and said pretty much
trying to
even there were some of them that got raped. Like
oh
fuck, it's God, like dude. That's the thing. Like this whole thing, I'm trying to put it all together, but it's just like every day
deep rabbit hole.
It's like something new, just like getting hit like. Boom, 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 like going up there.
So, like, as an outsider, like, what do you think this, like, why do you think that, I mean, I think this exists in every probably entertainment industry.
I mean, I want to say probably any entertainment, and like, this is like where it's like my thinking comes in, where I got to think, like, because I've always been like, yes, most, like, a lot of males in powers are dicks, but I don't want to believe in the fact that it's like what do you say, monarchy? Or was it where it's male power? Yeah, monarchy, right? Yeah. But this has kind of got me thinking a little bit more like
patriarchy.
Patriarchy. Yeah, sorry, patriarchy. And it's got me like even thinking deeper, like, about, my mindset, especially raising a daughter. And that's where it kind of hit me at home when I started thinking about my little girl. I was like, fuck, like,
Dude, I mean,
I real quick, I just wanted to say, like, it's not that I was ignorant to the fact, but maybe I was ignorant to the fact that I just didn't want to believe it, because I felt like more optimistic about it, like, there's women in power, but then, there's stories of women in that whole situation, like being shitheads too.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I don't even fucking know what to think. You do. It's like, I'm like confused.
It's like so
because there's women displaying power in the wrong, or using their power in the wrong way, and there's men using their power in the wrong way. So it's like humans are just fucking 2020 just
horrible.
Sucks. Yeah, dude.
I think the big thing though, and this is maybe where a lot of the movements come in, is because at least currently and for most of history is that men have always been the ones in power.
Right.
So they've been the ones to abuse the power.
Yeah.
So that's why, and most of the brunt of that abuse has been poured out on women.
Yeah.
So until, I mean, recently you've kind of seen, women take leadership roles and, come in. And I mean, it's kind of, it says one thing about power.
Mm-hmm.
I think, power,
for sure.
Power tends to corrupt people. But I think you're right. Like, we can't be ignorant to the fact that majority of positions, men are in power.
Yeah.
So if power corrupts and men are mostly in those powerful positions, then there are going to be a substantial amount of corrupted men.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think that's it. You're kind of, I think I see where your channel was like, it's like, you're like, oh, well, people are just going to be corrupted. It's like, you're right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
at this moment in time,
majority of our leadership powers or powerful positions are held by men.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be the most ones to abuse that power.
Yeah.
So it and it sucks because you're just like, you want to see good in people. You want to believe that, like, oh, like, not all people are that way, right? Like, it's almost like this belief.
I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm ignorant to that fact too, that I know fucking people are fucked up. Like, I mean, come on, we all know some people and the same people, you know, that we know that they're fucked up. And it's like, man,
it's
I just still don't want to believe the fact that people could be that heinous.
It's just what I think the term is like a cognitive dissonance. Basically, you hold two opposing positions where they're like, you know that this reality exists of people or men abusing power, people abusing power, you know, and using it in sick ways. But at the same time, you hold a belief that, like, I want to believe that people are good, or at least will try to do the good thing. Yeah. But you know that this to be true, and you want to believe this, and so they're kind of, you know, they're colliding against one another.
Yeah. And that's kind of like that is like the idea that I kind of wanted to get to, because we don't have a gaming community. I'm like the only gamer that probably is in the show or watches the show.
Yeah.
But like the bigger idea of it is like just being a fucking human being and trying to be nice to each other.
Yep.
Like power corrupts. We're all flawed. And it's like, we got to call each other out on their shit. And I think that was the main message. Like, you got to call each other out on their shit. You got to stand up for the people that don't feel like don't feel like they have the strength to do it. Or even if they display to you, they don't have and they tell you and they confide in you, like, I don't have the strength to do this. Like, you know, be a fucking stand up human being. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think that's a message that kind of goes through.
It should echo through everything. Yeah.
This moment in time or something, like we all just need to be better. Like, in every almost aspect of our lives. Like, I think we just need to check ourselves. Obviously, we need to check ourselves. You know, daily.
Always. Yeah.
I think that's true. Like, you know, you guys out there, like, you guys have problems too. Just reflect on yourself.
If you didn't know.
Yes. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, we all know we have problems, and I have problems. We all have problems.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn this back to me. I'm like, I got to reflect more on myself, you know, and one guy came out and was like saying, I can't be neutral anymore. And I get it. You know, you got to stand up for things that are wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. I mean, but you also got to don't be an idiot and just follow anything. But you got to think about things and, like, really look into yourself and your beliefs and like what you stand for. I don't know.
Like, always be willing to refine your.
And I know this is common sense shit, but I just feel like it needs to be talked about more, because, like, we all kind of get trapped in our own lives and think about, you know, things, and then kind of like, you know, you
can brush things under the rug. You know?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Easy just to kind of like forget about it for the moment and not really, you know, focus on it. So I do get what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
Not only that, we have a bias to, like, not want to be wrong. You know, like, in our own thinking.
Oh,
like,
that's so heavy. Yeah. It weighs like.
So in order for us to, like, kind of reflect on ourselves, that means we have to be willing to tell ourselves that we're wrong, or that we're wrong in an area or something.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't like that, you know, to do that to ourselves. So it's almost a conversation you don't want to have with yourself.
Right.
And so I think that's a hurdle that we need to get over, you know, and this, where conversations like this, or having friends that you just said,
like,
like,
call you on your shit,
that will call you out. Exactly. You know?
Absolutely.
So,
dude, one thing I will say is that not just 2020, but specifically, 2020, because of everything that we're going through.
The shithole's been.
We're cleaning house, you know, so there is a bright side to this, you know, like everybody being exposed. And I will say, like you said, pointing the kind of like shedding light on the people that aren't doing all this bullshit. For you, the people that are looking up to these other, you know, influencers, remember, they're just fucking people. That's the reason why you pointed that out. You know, like, we're humans and we have flaws, like you do and we do. And these people do, and they're fucking flawed human beings. Don't fall for anything. And I'm just reiterating what Ed said.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But that is what it is.
Like, don't put them on a pedestal.
Don't put them on a pedestal, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck Hollywood and fuck, the entertainment industry. It's great. We love entertainment, and thank you for watching us because we are entertainment. But the reality of it is that we're just human beings, and I would hate for anyone to still, at the end of the day, feel like there's someone better than you.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You are the best in your world. You're seeing it through the lens of your own lens. You can't. I don't even know how. It's like a fucking weird psychedelic conversation, but. I don't even know how to get into it, but just believe in yourself, and don't trust anything that you see and hear, you know?
And I want to say maybe the people that are listening to us know that, and I know we know that.
Yeah.
But like what made me reflect on that a little bit more is having a kid.
Yeah.
And raising a kid, because they're going to see this shit, so I feel like I need to work on maybe showing my child actually how a man is supposed to act,
Absolutely.
how a woman's supposed to act.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we all, I grew up with my father showing me those things, so it was like Father's Day, like kind of this year with all this shit happening, kind of made me reflect a little bit more.
It hit you heavy this year, huh?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, all right, I'm teaching my kid how to be a human being in this world.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
it's
then
not
also
just
too,
a job.
and I'm pretty sure you've had these thoughts, Rob, but like raising a daughter, how a man should actually be.
Absolutely.
You have to be that example of a man to them.
I've said it in other conversations. I'm making it, this is a really weird thing to say, but I'm making it very difficult so that my kids have a high expectation of what a man is, So it's going to be hard for other guys to live up to that. But I mean, I don't know what else to do. I just feel like there should be a standard.
There should be a standard.
And there should be a very high standard. And it's going to be very difficult when I'm not around anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking setting that up so that they remember
instilling those things in our child's children.
It is possible for a man to act a certain way and for them to freaking to just fall in love with those attributes of a person
and not of a person, because it isn't
exactly,
because I don't like, I always make the joke of like, I'm raising my daughter to be a lesbian, but because I say those, maybe it sounds like an ignorant thing to say or whatever, like a stupid hurtful thing to say, but I just say those things because I don't care about those things, like
absolutely,
it's like whatever.
Love is love, man.
It's like it's a side humor joke, like it's like a dark humor joke that that we.
I think it's probably more the principles that I want to steal in my kid, like the characteristics. Like this is what to look for in a person.
Yeah.
Whether it be a friend, because we've all had fucked up friends.
Yeah.
And I always like to think of like, I know we've talked about this, and I like to tell like other people, like my friends are pretty much like they're a relationship I have. Like that's not just like I don't just come in your life whenever I want something, or whenever. I need to talk to somebody. It's like I'm there for you because you are pretty much my brother or my sister.
Yeah.
Or in a sense, my lover, because I freaking love you guys.
Yeah.
You're setting the standard and you're living by that standard.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it was like a weird, hard. It was like a critical. It was like a deep dive into my mindset.
Dude. But you're right. Like I think it's healthy to have those every now and then. Whenever. I think you even almost have to look at it as a blessing where like something so simple as like just reflecting on Father's Day or reflecting on, raising your daughter can give you these deep thoughts that, kind of make you take inventory of your own life, And so then that's awesome. I think whatever does that for you. I mean,
absolutely.
Take advantage of it,
And then, back to the little note that I was going to add, which is the cleaning of house. I do think that this is
perfect.
It's a perfect moment for the industry and the people that do follow the industry, whatever it is, the entertainment and gaming, for them to realize, to smarten up, wisen up, and should know that shit is going on. No matter fucking what.
And it's cool because it's like it's happening everywhere.
Yeah,
like not in just like the gaming industry, but it's like a culture that's like. Let's clean house.
Yes, absolutely.
Whether it be in our own houses,
and
in this freaking current political climate we're going through right now, it's like
everything.
Clean house.
That's it. It's all
Don't
the movements
believe anything
that are
on face value anymore. Like really invest. In those lives and those that shit you really believe in.
Yep.
You really gotta take control of like the information you're fed and things like that, and use that to your benefit. But you're right. I like the clean house analogy because I think that's let all these things be an example. Whether it be entertainment, whether it be comedy, whether it be I don't know, music.
Yeah.
Let all these people that are getting exposed be the what do you call it? The canary in the coal mine.
Yeah.
Like let that be.
Hey, they
the
fucking
sacrifice.
they made their bed. It's time to lie in it.
Yeah.
And let that like be an example, and you fix your.
I mean, I feel like they all knew their day would come.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which always comes, by the way.
It always comes.
But see, that's the thing. Like when you're in a powerful position, I think you're blinded to that.
Yeah.
I think you think like you're a god or something, and
dude.
And so you think
that's a horrible place to be too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
probably a whole nother topic. But.
It really is because that's like, I mean, I don't even know what the rule is. It like not psychotic, but there's other words that kind of like touch on those attributes of a person that just forget all feeling and emotions and act a certain way. And
psychotic is probably pretty close. Yeah,
that's a really
sociopath.
Sociopath. That's one of the ones. Yeah. That's a fucked up human being, man.
Yeah.
I think psychopath would be actually pretty.
A pretty good one. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all psychopaths.
So it's horrible.
People, yeah.
But
don't give anyone power.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
well, yeah, that was a topic.
Yeah. I mean,
it was.
Sometimes these discussions need to happen. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, whether they be like chuckleheads like us or
I like shedding light on something like that too because I had no idea that this shit was going on.
It's crazy.
Even there,
and too, like,
you
think
it's such like a fucking cool community.
Yeah, exactly. It's all like I met like super great people from there.
Yeah,
like people want me to, go to their house in Canada and just hang out with them for a while.
Yeah,
it's like it's cool people I've met, and it sucks that they're taking this and turning it into something bad.
Yeah,
whatever. But like. Another just like note to end on. I just want to like those girls that came out, like fucking kudos. Like there's a lot of people don't have the strength to do it.
Proud that you stood up for sure.
It's a bravery.
Yeah,
for sure.
But so
hopefully they get justice.
Definitely, yeah.
Hopefully. That's a whole different story, by the way.
Yep. Cool.
We'll probably have an update. Probably. I mean, I'm sure things are gonna go.
Things like ongoing. So
yeah,
it's just fucking opening. The can of worms just freaking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you guys just pay attention what's going on there, you'll see it. Like it's gonna start flooding into other industries and everything. And
I like how you brought it out because gaming, while it is very popular, like it is still a subgenre. So like maybe these stories don't get heard.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe they don't. Maybe eventually, I imagine.
You know what's funny, and I would just maybe I know this is going on, but like the internet culture and the gaming culture kind of push the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like and if you see things like happening, it's like usually happening first, like in the gaming culture and the entertainment culture and the internet culture, pretty much. Like 4chan has a lot of pull, like the things that they do. Like
so basically, if you see it on mainstream, it's already like bubbled up to the brim. Like it's already been happening under the surface.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Well, it's crazy. We can get into that shit because that's like some crazy stuff. And there's like stories that I've seen play out like on the internet, like in like like in Reddits and 4chans, and then boom, it's like what? Like all the shit comes out in the mainstream media, and it's like
Slenderman.
No, not like that. But in, like the Trump, like the all right, one thing. The thing that went down this, or if you guys followed what happened with Trump's rally this week.
Oh, the whole ticket thing.
The whole ticket thing. It actually happened in Reddit, and people were in Reddit and 4chan saying, "Hey, we're gonna buy all these tickets and make it seem like it's gonna be bigger and bigger, and they're gonna spend all this money on all this stuff that they're gonna need, and no one's gonna show up because we're gonna reserve all these tickets but not go."
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like a million tickets. That's what the place only housed like
19,000.
19,000.
I was like,
whoa.
And over here in 4chan, this subgroup was like buying tickets, like saying, "Yeah, we're gonna go." Started creating links for people to buy tickets or reserve tickets.
Basically, got trolled by the
internet. So it's like internet is crazy.
Wow.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
we can go into that later.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have some more stuff to talk about going forward. But we're running a little long on this episode, so we'll end it there. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys got something out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I had to get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
If
anything, we enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Always.
But don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already.
Yep.
You can also follow us on the socials: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Oh yeah, remember don't forget to hit that little bell icon and get notified whenever we release anything or anything on YouTube. And I think that's all for the lineup.
That's it.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Yep. Later. Be excellent to each other.
Namaste.
Namaste. I think Bill and Ted said that.
Yep.